Number 5 is alive. Number 5 is alive. Hi, welcome to this brand new stream of Elite Dangerous Daily, where I go and play the most boring parts of Elite Dangerous. Not really. The most relaxing and soothing parts of Elite Dangerous. What am I doing today? I am mining for merits because this is a brand new tune that I just started, which I pretty much got basically for free, and I want to do some engineering. It sounds like it's a little bit loud, so let's turn down the video capture volume. Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing mining for merits. So where we're at, let's see, we are at level 122. Level 122 with about 951,000 merits. So that's okay, because we're going to do a lot today and tomorrow. Try to go over 1 million. I got most of the materials I need to actually do engineering. I got about 2 million in exploration I can hand in to Sirius Corporation, which is, if you're watching a few days ago, I said don't dump your data, your exploration and your biological data just anywhere. At first, you're gonna need Sirius Corporation ally, so you need that data to go somewhere. You need that data to go to them so you can get ally with them and get access for the most difficult, if not done right, the most difficult engineer in the game to get. That's Marco Quent. So I am doing that in steps, right? It only takes us about, I don't know, 8 to 10 scans of Earth-like worlds, and I did that in about half hour. I just went one after another, I just scan, moved on. And here in the bubble, right around Sirius Corporation, you have to be a little bit further out, about 20 light years, because otherwise they don't accept the data. Hey, 07 Tortoise, 07. So yeah, so they don't accept the data, so there are a lot of Earth-like worlds that you can scan. And just, if it's a name system, go there, you'll probably find an Earth-like world. So I am mining for merits, and it looks, I finally got my billion that I earned last week. That was a good thing. I went back and forth. I showed them pictures. I showed them the breakdown of how much I got. I didn't get any. They're thinking like I got it and I put it somewhere, but I didn't get anything. It says, "Oh, we fixed the bug." Yeah, you didn't fix the bug, but you say you fixed the bug, but with my tune, it wasn't fixed. So they finally gave me the billion. I'm happy about that, because I was working hard last week to beat Bob Guy and Simple Guy, which I believe in my heart that these are two Russian bots. Two Russian bots that this elite gaming club or whatever squadron, a bunch of Russians, they have bots, because one of them has almost 3,000 ranks and you don't have an Inara. You don't have an Inara. You don't do Inara. You have that many ranks, but you don't do Inara. So that tells me that you don't want to be searched or found. Yeah, so Bob Guy, I'm watching Bob Guy and Simple Guy. I'm watching them. Let's see what they're doing. I want to see what they're doing. So here we are. Hey Tortoise, I'm glad that you said hello. I'm glad you're doing good. Are you at Beagle's Point with everyone? I think they made. I think they went to Beagle's Point, right? I think that's where they're gonna make the. They're gonna make the station. They're probably gonna make it at Beagle's Point, which would be cool, right? There should be something there, right? There should be something at Beagle's Point. But it's gonna be way out there, you know what I mean? Way out on the other side of the galaxy. Right. I think that's where they're gonna build the station. It would make sense, right? Where they build a station at the most sought after place when you're going traveling to the other side of the galaxy. Not your. I know, I understand. The distant world carrier. Actually, that gave me the idea because I have the 8 accounts and none of them have Professor Palin, and it requires 5,000 light year jump. I said, how am I going to do this? And you see, I was thinking individually do 5,000, right? But then I put them all on the carrier. I went out 5,000 light years. Then I had each one individually go out, right? And get the 5,000 light year marker, or whatever they need. And then I came back because I need Professor Palin. None of my Panther Clippers have any thrusters. I got killed 3 times by pirates, so the cargo also was destroyed, and I wasn't happy about that. So I kind of designed a ship that will have 422 thrust. Panther Clipper will have 422 thrust. And then that will definitely get away from pirates. Right now, the highest I go is 280. So I'm definitely going to get ganked and destroyed. So I've been doing this all week. Kind of my new community goal is Bob Guy and Simple Guy. That's my community goal. Nobody else. One, because they're Russian and the likelihood of Russians cheating is higher than any other nationality. How do I know that? I have good friends that are Russians. So don't think that I'm racist or I'm being I'm kind of singling it out a particular nation. But they're hackers and they're cheaters and they're pirates and they love to be that. So if they can get away with it, they will. But these two guys have won almost every week since Bob Guy and Simple Guy, since this whole thing came out. Power Play came out. So that kind of is disturbing. You know what I mean? So I made it my own personal community goal is to watch them, monitor them, and then if they're doing something stupid, get them banned. Right? And I'm not the police or anything like that. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but you don't play Elite Dangerous and you do almost 3,000 ranks and you don't have an Inara account. It's a little strange, very peculiar. So that's what I'm doing. Mainly this was, when I started this, it was just getting care packages. I didn't care if I won, I didn't care if I became in second, third, or whatever. It was just getting care packages. So I can do my engineering and get the bridge finished. Which, by the way, Tortoise, the bridge is almost finished. If I actually push it, maybe in 2 or 3 weeks, I can have it finished. I built the Dodeck a couple of days ago. It was yesterday, 2 days ago. I'm going to build another Dodeck probably next week. And then all that will be left was maybe four or so systems to actually colonize. And then the bridge will be finished. It's already, people are starting to build off of it. You can see in some certain areas they're building off of it, but they're not going to be doing much because there's no hub. So the phase 2 to the bridge is to build a hub in the middle and towards Nova Aquila 3. So there's 3 locations where you can go and get materials, because distances are pretty far apart. So it's like 320, 330 light years. So you're always going to be using your fleet carrier. Once the bridge is finished, I'm going to do the hubs, and once the hubs are finished, I'm going to start doing tritium depots going up to Colonia. No, dude, the bridge. I've been building the bridge since I was with what's his face? Atlas. So Atlas stuff is here. Let me show you. Atlas stuff is here in this area, and this is the bridge. So when we came up here, I noticed that everybody was at Snake Nebula. So there's a Snake Nebula here, right? And then over here is a Nova Aquila 3, which is one of the neutron stars. But in the middle, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of stars that are not claimed. Okay? Thousands. And so I build a bridge from Snake Nebula all the way here. So all that's left is about here. Just to do 3 or 4, more like 4 or 5 systems, and then the bridge is finished. So you can build off of it, right? And then there's thousands and thousands of systems you can actually get. But it's like the first neutron star after this one down here, and people are moving. Even FDev decided to make the Enclave, which is close, right? But the bridge is next, so they'll hit the bridge. They'll hit the bridge soon. So this is my bridge. But after that, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go towards Colonia. And I'm gonna build tritium depots. For every 5,000 light years or so, I'll build a tritium depot so people can fuel up. And people can fuel up, and because like if you don't add any tritium to your cargo hold, and you just use the tritium you have in your depot on your ship, you can go about 5,000 light years. So every 5,000 light years, I'll have a tritium depot, so people can fuel up. So they don't have to carry tritium with them all the way to Colonia. They can just fuel up where I have these tritium depots. So that's kind of an idea of Kix, and I thought that was a great idea, right? Since I'm obsessed with colonization and I do a lot of it, I figure I can do that for the whole community, right? The game, everybody. And for us, we'll have it, we'll have it for us that we can actually use that to go to Colonia with our fleet carriers. But one of the problems going to Colonia, right, is basically you need a lot of tritium to take with you, right? So we're talking round trip, because in Colonia people are kind of taking advantage of people by selling tritium at 4 or 5 times the price. So for instance, you need tritium to keep going, and these guys are selling. You need 1,000 tons. Well, it's going to be 5 times more than normal. Osmium. I don't want to download Osmium because it doesn't pay in this station. It paid in the last one, but not this one. So like every 5,000 or so, I'll be building a tritium depot, or maybe after 10,000 or 15,000, I'll build a hub for the squadron. Another Dragon's Lair. Hopefully by then we'll be able to name our systems. So eventually when I go to Colonia, we'll have hubs and tritium depots along the way where we can fuel a squadron carrier or a fleet carrier, whatever. You can use a squadron carrier. It's coming back. I'm trying to take it out of the whatchamacallit, what's the thing called? Rackham's Peak. I was trying to jump it today, but I can't jump it out. It's locked in that system. The choke point, or the only way out, is full of click carriers and you can't get out. So I'm gonna try after I finish this stream. I'll try to jump it out again and bring the squadron carrier down. So it doesn't matter if you don't have a carrier. You have the squadron carrier. You can use that anytime. Just in this case, they had the squadron carrier up there, and it's a very sensitive area. Like once you jump out or you jump somewhere, you lose your spot and you can't get your spot back. So I don't know. It's not good gameplay. I don't know why they did it that way, but that's the way they did it. So it sucks. So these guys have been waiting in Rackham's Peak for a month now. I think they've had the carry up there for a month. I mean, I told them that there's other ways of making billions, but they, like today, you can make a pretty good amount for a squadron, for a fleet carrier, like 6 billion per fleet carrier, which is not bad. Okay. Come on. What the hell, man? Can you not expire anymore? Anyway. The bridge eventually, right now, there's a daisy chain of systems on that bridge that I built, right? Which, there was a bridge there. It actually was a noticeable bridge before the Enclave. But now it's getting populated. Pretty soon it'll disappear. It'll be surrounded by other colonists and colonization. Which is okay with me. I don't mind. That's actually why I want to build that. So people can colonize what's in the middle. Because what's in the middle is... there's a lot of stuff there. Earth-like worlds, water worlds. You guys are going way out. And then right next to the bubble, there's so much. Like I found an astronomical, you know, those spiky things that they actually floating in space. Yeah, I found one of those in the systems. I marked off as a favorite. You know, that'll be a good place for like tourist location. But there's plenty to see within the bubble, or close to the bubble. You don't have to go way out into space to find stuff. Actually, if you just go around the bridge and you scan the planets around the bridge, you'll find thousands of things you can find, which will look cool. So that's what I'm gonna do. In any case, that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing merit mining. After I finish my final tune, which will be Drakkster, my main account, because I'm going to convert Drakkster to Grom. After I finish Drakkster, I'm probably going to take a break from merit mining. Or merit hunting. I did do some conflict zones. You do get better bounties and better merits with Grom, by the way, when doing conflict zones. I was able to do like 50,000, 55,000 in an hour. And that was pretty cool. But right now it's all about the merits. And getting those care packages. And getting the modules. Because most of these tunes don't have the modules. Don't have the prismatic shields. Don't have the... After that it's Guardian. And getting the Guardian FSD booster. Only problem with going to Colonia, there won't be any engineers. Not engineers per se, the traders and all that. There's, on the way there you have 22,000 light years and you're building stuff, but you can't add material traders. You can't add other things. What the hell? Okay. So for instance, I built up a hub next to, like, in the or what is it? What nebula is that? The Cat Paw Nebula. It's 5,600 light years from the bubble. There are no material traders there, no tech brokers there. So yeah. And if you need engineers, you can't get any. You'd have to pin the blueprints and use that. So it's not some. I don't think it's something they thought about. You know, that when the distances get too far out, that you don't have these resources nearby. Like engineers, material traders, tech brokers. So somewhat, you're gonna have to stay within the bubble somehow, right? And use alts to go to those remote areas. And they're gonna have to increase the span. 15 light years is too small. They're gonna have to do 20, 25. They're gonna have to increase the span. Seriously. It's about time they changed. 07 kicks. What's up, buddy? That's a nice picture, Tortoise. Is that a plant? Are you scanning a plant? That is very far away. So your next stop is whatchamacallit? Beagle Point. They're gonna build the Dukes of Myken. They should have their own power play faction. Seriously. I think they got 2,000 or 3,000 systems. They're gonna go out all the way to Beagle Point, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. They're gonna go all the way out to Beagle Point. If you notice, I kind of look for the rounder rocks, the shinier ones. They're the ones who have the platinum on them most often. Just a force habit. Tomorrow I'll do some combat. Oh wait, tomorrow, shit, tomorrow's Thursday. What's today? Thursday. Today Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, it's the Wednesday. So tomorrow is the flip. Can I do? No, I can't. I have to wake up in the morning and do it. What would be Wednesday evening. I wanted to do the conflict zone, but once the thing resets, there won't be any conflict zone. Yeah, let's see if I can do it tonight, Wednesday night for you guys. Wednesday night or Thursday morning for me and Tortoise. Wednesday night for America. Okay, let's dump some. Ooh, hello, Ribastic. How are you? Okay. Ribastic. Hey, if you guys are new to the stream, make sure you subscribe, check the like button, leave a message, comment, poop emoji, whatever you like, and smash the notification bell. That'll help us a lot. Help this channel out. I'll be doing merit mining and merit hunting for a while now because I have a few more tunes that I need to get to level 100 power play. And I've made it my community goal, my own personal community goal, that Bob Guy and Simple Guy are on my community goal radar. I'm watching them. I'm watching them. I'm watching them. Come on.
Programming limpet drone. 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 Collector limpet expired.
Damn it, man.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
Holy shit, come on.
Programming limpet drone.
These things expire in 2 seconds.
Programming limpet
Okay,
drone.
let's see. I want the other prospector. Look at. Okay, that one has nothing. Oh yeah. One of your viewers wrote to me on Inara that you mentioned me. So greetings. I'm Simple Guy. Whoa, good to see you, Simple Guy. Yes, you're my new community goal. You're my new community goal, Simple Guy. So I'm doing power play. And so you need a target. You need somebody to fight, right? So you're my community goal. Cause you were like, you beat me with 50,000 merits 1 hour before the servers went down. So I thought that was pretty crappy. Because there was no way for me to come back from that. So you've become my new community goal.
Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Well, don't be let down. That's the way life goes.
Complete.
You know, not everybody likes me. Matter of fact, they come on here specifically just to fucking do thumbs down. So, don't be let down. I actually thought that you were a bot because I don't see any kind of activity in Nora or anywhere else. So I thought actually you were a bot. Are you Russian? Because it looks like you're Russian. Ah, dude, you do fight for the top 1%. Come on, please. You were second place. You dropped 50,000. You dropped 50,000 merits 1 hour before the server went down. 1 hour. Okay? Come on. You guys are very highly competitive too. Come on, I know you people. I have lots of Russian friends. If they don't win, they don't feel good. Ukrainian.
Programming limpet
But I'm glad to see that you came along. I thought you were actual bots, so that makes me feel better.
to limpet
So I won't say that again, so I apologize for saying you're a bot.
prospect to limpet engaged.
I take that back.
Asteroid scan complete.
What got me upset is you dropped 50,000 right before. No, you dropped a merit bomb 1 hour before the freaking thing went down, dude. 1 hour before the thing went down. You could have dropped a merit bomb before that. Nah, come on. I've been doing merit hunting and trying to flip trying to do acquisition systems for the last 4 or 5 weeks. There's no need to do merit bombs. There's no need because there's plenty of systems to be had. So there's no need for merit bombs.
Maximum capacity.
Yeah, but you got backlash because you did it to me 1 hour before the actual look. Just look back a few weeks. I actually took a picture of it. You did it to me 1 hour before the actual server went down. I had 1.6 million 550,000 something like that, 1.650, and all of a sudden, boom! You just dropped 50,000 merits 1 hour before. So that's what got me pissed off. And then I started looking into your squadron.
Programming limpet drone.
In any case, we're all on the same team. We're on Grom's team.
Maximum capacity.
So I thought that was douchebaggery. Okay? I really did think that was douchebaggery. Because you didn't have to wait 1 hour before. You could have done it 2 hours, 3 hours before.
Asteroid scan complete.
And you know you did that. You know you did that. You did it 1 hour before the server went down. So you get first place. Okay. Well, there's 3 systems that I'm working on right now that I'm trying to strengthen by doing the merit mining and doing all this. And not actually fighting for Grom. Doing power conflict zones. I got them all to what do they call it? Let me see. So we're all on the same team, dude. When you actually do that shit, pisses people off. So, you know, things are done differently in Ukraine and Russia. But in the States, and people in the States consider that douchebaggery. Right? Alright, so this one I got through the control score. So I've been doing this since it was here. So it looks like this system will be Grom's. But I'm glad you came. So I won't call you a bot anymore. I actually didn't think you exist.
Asteroid depleted.
Are you Bob Guy too? So you simple guy, are you also Bob guy? Is that your alt? Yeah, okay. Again, we're all on the same team, dude. We're all on the same team. Interesting. So, but I'm glad you came. And I'll take that back and I throw you an apology. You're not a bot. I actually thought you were a bot.
Prospect to limpet failed.
I do have a lot of Russian and Ukrainian friends, Romanian friends,
Prospect to limpet
who are in the software business.
limpet failed.
So
Scan complete. Prospect to limpet
I know what can be done.
asteroid scan complete. Asteroid depleted. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
You there?
Yeah,
You hear me? Okay, it's working.
yeah.
All right. So, Ribastic is a simple guy. He's
I
from
briefly
Ukraine.
seen it.
He's
I
from
did get to
Ukraine.
read it.
He's from the Ukraine. He says that he's not interested in getting number one, first place. Yet he dropped 50,000 merits to get first place a week ago.
I just was gonna ask how did they like all the U.S. money over there?
I seen your system. I'm watching you.
Oh, me?
No. You're on the other side of my bridge. I'm building a bridge across the massive empty divide to help people colonize that area. Because there's a big chunk looking like a pizza slice, Ribastic. It's a pizza slice that nobody's colonizing. Everybody's going in different directions. And there's a lot of systems that are just not being colonized. You're on the other side of my bridge where the neutron star is.
Collector limpet expired.
But I'll look at your project. I'll come down and see it.
Programming limpet drone. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Programming limpet
Grom is about 200,
maximum capacity.
well, maybe about 150 light years from
Limpet expired.
my location.
Drone.
I think they'll be there soon.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
But I'm on the Snake Nebula side, Duke of Mykon's.
Programming limpet
And they're following me? Who's following you?
cargo hold
Let's see.
maximum capacity.
Depleted.
Oh, this just ruined my morning.
What's up?
Second trip I got interdicted, and I gotta go in about 15 minutes.
You said you're fast enough. Just boost. Boost away.
Yeah, well, I'm not messing around. I'm just submitting and bailing back out.
No,
Time for this shit.
simple guy. I was watching your activity. I was watching your activity. I wasn't following you. I've been on that. I've been around there since power play began. So
Programming limpet drone. Cargo hold.
I've been there since power play began.
Prospector limpet failed.
Because I've been trying to build a bridge between the first group of people going up to Colonia, which started on the Neutron Highway,
Prospector limpet
and the Dukes of Myken, which on the other side
engaged.
are doing the nebulas.
Asteroid scan.
And so between the bubble and those two locations, there's a massive triangle of empty star systems. So I figured that would be a great location for
Asteroid scan complete.
people to colonize. So I started building a bridge between the Snake Nebula and Nova Aquila 3 neutron star. And you're close by to the neutron star, as I saw it on the map. But I haven't visited your system yet.
Asteroid deleted.
So yeah, I decided to do more power play, and after I finish, I'm actually doing the power play for care packages because I hate, and I hate it more than root canal without anesthesia. I hate to do material farming. I hate it. I did a video with the brain trees. Holy shit, that pissed me off. I almost rage quit. So, and there's no real good way to farm the materials from the brain trees, like using limpets, because they did the floor, the collision. They changed the collision of the ground. They lowered it so that their colonization buildings would fit.
Limpet drone error.
So the actual, if you see the limpets, they actually go through the ground and die. Like if you're watching them, you see them come down, they go through the ground, boom, and they end up dying. So they don't actually, because the collision's been lowered. So there's no real good way to do brain trees unless you're doing it with a SRV, and
3, 2,
I'd rather
engage.
pull out my own teeth without anesthesia.
Yeah, when I went down there, I didn't have a problem with them sticking into trees, and if I did, I just bumped the tree and picked it up.
Fuck, yeah, but I after a while it just drives me nuts. I can't do it. So you have more patience than I do.
Not really.
I don't have that. I don't have that patience to actually just see that shit. So I'm doing power play packages. I have tunes with 100 packages, 100 whatever, so I can sell vertically, horizontally to get what I need for materials to do some engineering. The point is the engineering is what I'm shooting for, so I don't get interdicted when I'm doing my colonization. My primary gameplay is colonization, but I'm getting interdicted. The hell? I'm getting interdicted. 3 times I got interdicted and I lost a bunch of cargo, but that's okay. I didn't care about the cargo. I cared about getting interdicted. So I have to do some. I have to do the
3, 2, 1. Engage.
engineering on my Panther Clippers. Thank you. I had a brain fart.
You're having one of these mornings, though.
It's evening here.
It's morning.
So funny story, dude. Kicks you like this. Funny story. I bought, 2 rotisserie chickens, right?
Man, shut up, I'm hungry.
So I had them delivered. wait. This is funny. So I had them delivered home. So I asked my wife. Says, "Are you hungry? You want some rotisserie chicken?" No. I had the lunch. I'm not hungry. I was like, "Okay, you sure?" Yes, said, "Yeah." I knew my daughter would want to eat some, so I bought 2. Right? I was gonna have some, and she was gonna have some. My wife said no. Right? So I bought 2. They got home. I mean, they got delivered home. And fucking Ivory Cobra. What's up, fellow brother? They got delivered, and I go to the kitchen. I said, "Where's the chicken?" My wife already just completely. I mean, sucked off the meat from the bone and everything on one chicken. And my daughter asked me, "Papa, can I have the other chicken?" I says, "Yeah, go ahead." And then I went to get something to eat, and I got no chickens. That was my freaking lunch. What the fuck? I said, "What?
You can't trust them.
What the?
You should have learned after the great cookie incident.
Oh my god, dude! The cookies disappeared. She says, "Where's the chicken?" She says, "I ate it." And the chicken's in front of her. I said, "When did it come?" 5 minutes ago. How'd you eat the whole chicken in 5 minutes? Anyway, so that was a funny situation. I'm like, what do I eat now? So I made myself a meatball sandwich. What can I do? Made a meatball sandwich. Yeah. So that's a funny situation. Ah, fuck, that's right. These guys, I have to actually log off. I'm still gonna get Ivory Cobra. So I'm trying to download the Epic stuff, because I said I was gonna build a video game, and there's one module that's. Oh, we have a download.
Oh, I got 10 minutes. Hurry up.
Hey, there was a Elite Dangerous download. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Anyway, so there's yeah, so I had 2 rotisserie chickens completely annihilated. And that was like one of them was supposed to be even half. I was, like some breast and the leg. I don't eat that much, even though I look big and fat. I don't eat that much. It was gone. Completely gone.
It's pretty funny.
Dude, I thought I learned my lesson. My daughter asked me, "Papa, can I have the other chicken?" I said, "Yeah." I said, what do you mean the other chicken? It says, I go in there. She completely destroyed the chicken. There was an update, dude. Update notes.
I don't know. I'll get it when I get home.
Hold on, let's
I
see.
just want to get docked.
There was an update notes. Let's see what the hell they say. Shit. There was an update to the game. That's probably why I went Ivory Cobra. That sucks. I was right in the middle of a update notes. Let's see. Caspian. Did they fix the landing gear? I might not get it because I don't have the sometimes I need VPN, sometimes I don't. Update no. Oh, yeah, here it is. Greeting commanders. Caspian Solar Update 1 is now available. What does it say? Yeah, this is December 11th. There was some kind of update. Well, there was some kind of update. I don't know what happened. Anyway, Rabastic, thank you for coming and thank you for showing up. I won't say any bad things about you. I thought maybe you were actual a robot, so I'm glad you're not a bot. Okay. And then try to watch out for those merit bombs. There are some of us that are trying to get #1 rank. And when you do a merit bomb, it pisses people off. Because there's no way to come back from that. And 1.7 million merits is a lot of merits to be second place for.
Yeah.
I mean, I worked hard for those. But I don't feel too bad because I got the care packages. It helps me with engineering.
Did they at least take the system?
Yeah, we got the system. And I got the 2 systems I'm working on, one of which I got the control points for. Hopefully other people are working on it too. I'm not the only one doing it.
Are you ready for my tally? Because I got to work today and my life sucks.
Okay. Your life doesn't suck, dude. It's just
Eight-
different. How much did you make?
8.573 billion.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
That's
I
very
would have
good.
made 20, but whatever.
Okay. I still got to get the fleet carrier down, the squadron carrier down. So,
Yeah, just jump it out one jump. That's it. And I'll take
yeah,
care of
but
it tonight.
I haven't been able to. I've tried all day.
Yeah. It'll
Okay.
go. It'll go.
I tried all day, dude. Other thing is to contact those people, wherever the names are, and have them help us to get it out of there.
No, it'll go. Don't worry. But something's gonna happen with that too. You know,
Like what?
something bad.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I gotta go. I'm not gonna talk on live.
See you,
about it,
man.
so.
See you. Have a great day at
See ya.
work.
Good night.
See you. Have a great day at work. Be on my vacation. So I'll probably do, because I wanted to do Power Play Combat Zone, but the server flips tomorrow, and it flips at 3 p.m. Shanghai time. Sorry about this, guys. Usually when they give me Ivory Cobra, it takes a long time to come back. So we just found out that the simple guy is not a robot, which is good. And he's working hard to get Grom to do Grom power play, which is good. I'm working hard on acquisition systems. This week I worked on 2 systems. The one you saw, NLTT7. The hell was it? I don't even remember. I'll tell you guys in a minute. And another system, Outer Sector. Let's see, hold on. NLTT 48633. I'm working on that one, and I was working on Array Sector KCV C210. This one's a little bit trickier because Nikado Kane, she is trying to also take it over. So there is power conflict zones there. And that's the one I actually did with, I actually did some combat, but it's weak. It's not very strong combat at Alray Sector KCV C210. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
So these two systems I'm trying to acquire for Grom.
1. Engage.
So I've been dumping tons and tons and tons of merits into these. I might make our channel the Grom channel. There's gotta be more than one Grom channel because Eyes of Leshak, I don't know. I've been there and you get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that's there. So if you want to talk about Grom, come down to our channel, Discord channel, DRKK Squadron. So I am in NLT 48633 system. I helped. I didn't say I got it by myself, but I helped get this system to control. I got the control points. I like acquisition and undermining, but I haven't been doing much undermining lately. Maybe I should do stronghold combat, you know, stronghold carriers. Just start invading stronghold carriers. I just don't like the bounties they put on you. Even though you don't get notoriety and you can pay off the bounties, I don't like them. So I emptied out my inventory of power play packages today. Try to see how much I have. And then this tune is ready for engineering. You see, I don't like to do engineering and having to fly different places. Oh no, I need 3 of this, I need 4. I hate that shit. I might as well just stop playing at that point. Somebody behind me? Pad 3.
Observing steady traffic in this sector. Caution is advised.
Steady traffic, caution's advised. Oops.
Integrity compromised. Taking damage.
Where's 3? Almost lost my ship.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright. Now we get to dump off our material and see how many merits we got. Merit mining remains the best way of getting merits, at least for me. And this is a small account. I mean, I only have 291 cargo. If I had more, I'd make more. And that was 41,080. Okay, back out. We're gonna get some here and go back to get it done. Now, what do I use as a tool? So you guys know, I use let me see, can I actually, yeah, here it is. Can I do this? Let me see. Okay, I use meritminer.cc. Meritminer.cc. Let's see if I can go lower. Okay, meritminer.cc. And this is where I find all the things I need. Like, for instance, in these two, I got All-Right Sector and I got the NLT. So I've been doing, in All-Right Sector, I've been doing the power play conflict zone. Right here, there's a conflict. I don't go here because here's the problem. 83 demand. So as soon as you show up with more than 83 platinum, that price is going to go down. 222 is going to be like 180. 180,000, which is still good. But what's happened here is Nakado Kane and All-Right Sector. Nakado Kane has started a conflict, so there's conflict zones. So you can go here to fight if you're on Grom. So I did that this morning. I got about 50,000 merits this morning doing that. And here's where I do the mining. See, the demand is 2,018. And so the threshold of 20% is met. So the price doesn't change. Right? If it's more than 20%, if you have more than 20% of the demand, then the price is going to go down. Just FYI. So let's go back and do it again. Rinse and repeat. I can do this all day, actually. I love doing mining. And I love getting merits. Merits are good for me. So I can get the care packages.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay. On this build, I have nothing on it for weapons or anything else. So if you guys are wondering what kind of weapons I have or whatever, I have no weapons on it. I don't plan to ever have weapons. When I do get the engineering done, Palin, I trigger Palin, and I can get the thrusters done. This will thrust to 500 probably. So there's no need for weapons if you can thrust that fast. You're gonna outrun every pirate and every mercenary there is. So that's the ultimate escape. I don't play in open, I play in private group or in solo. So I don't really care about NPCs trying to interdict me. So I'm going up the second planet. Okay, here's something that I want to relay to you. I don't know if this is a tip or trick, but you have a hot spot, and let's say it's platinum. But right now, but it overlaps with another hot spot that is not platinum. Okay, for some reason I've noticed that the averages that you get stuff that you need, you know, you get, for instance, platinum. I'm trying to mine platinum. You get a lot higher averages in this hotspot that overlaps with a different one than if it was by itself. I mean, I'm going very fast mining this hotspot. In less than an hour I can do the hotspot. This time around I've been talking, so that's why I haven't been paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay, so where I'm gonna go is here. Here's my point. This hotspot here is rhomblocyte, rhodopsite, and platinum. They're overlapping each other. What I've noticed is that you get a lot more platinum, okay, because it overlaps with the rhomblocyte. Okay, so it's actually affecting the platinum payout by overlapping with the rhomblocyte. I have a similar type of system that actually I colonized, and it has 3 overlaps: painite, rhomblocyte, and platinum, and the payout is higher also. So don't be discouraged when you see something like that. Actually, it's probably going to be the same as being double platinum overlap, even though it's not double platinum overlap.
Hull integrity compromised.
But you'll notice I'm an analytical person, so I notice things, and I've been doing this so much, right? Like I did a single hotspot, platinum hotspot, not the same thing as this hotspot, and this is a single hotspot, but it overlaps with rhomblocyte, and so I end up getting a lot more platinum than I normally get from a single overlap, or a single hotspot.
Programming lipid drone. Programming lipid drone. Prospector lipid engaged.
Alright, see? Look at that.
Asteroid scan
Look at that.
complete. Prospector lipid engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Probably that one has platinum too. Come on. Gotta get closer. Do you notice how you are stream at the moment? What do you mean? It's bad stream? Oh shit. Sorry. I didn't notice that. Okay. I was showing you guys the website, and then I forgot to go back. Yeah, I got you. I went back. I'm fixated on playing, so it's
Asteroid depleted.
asteroid depleted.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Thank you, fellow brother.
Drone.
Good thing you're here.
Error. Deploy cargo hatch. Programming limpet drone.
I forgot all about that window.
Programming limpet drone.
Thank you for showing me that.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, these two systems are pretty good right now. I've been trying to get
Programming limpet drone. Prospect
them to control to a control point, and I got both of them to a control point. Oh, what the hell did I do? Let's kill some. No, I didn't kill anybody. They're actually doing pretty good. Look at that. Okay, okay. I wasn't watching what I was doing, and now I've got too many collector limpets. Okay. Okay. I gotta pay attention. I only have one controller. I don't have two. It takes up too much space, unfortunately. How's my refinery full? How is that possible? Okay. So when you have that many, you can either kill some or you can kill them all.
collector limpet expired.
So I'll kill them all. Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid scan complete.
Ah, what am I doing? I'm not watching what I'm doing. Do milk? Okay, Brewman sniffer? Brewman sniffer? Brewman sniffer. Hello, hi, welcome, Brewman sniffer. Welcome.
Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Do milk. I like round and shiny rocks more often than not. These are the ones that actually have platinum on them.
Prospector limpet failed.
And that one.
Programming limpet drone.
Not like they're all shiny, but they're they're round and they're shiny at the same time. Oh, we got somebody mining over there. guys are not my squadron. They're nobody. They're NPCs. You're just going from place to place, mining.
Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Let's see what he's mining.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Platinum 11.
Asteroid depleted.
Let's see what he's mining. He's just doing laser mining. What the hell is he mining? He's not doing what we're doing. That's for sure.
Prospector
Indite.
limpet engaged.
Nice mining indite.
Asteroid scan complete.
The way you used to pick up this material, if you didn't have limpets, you had to actually cargo scoop every single one of these little white dots. You had to cargo scoop it. Mining was a pain in the ass. And so that's why the prices were so high. Low temperature diamonds were like $1 million, and void opals, same thing. The prices were massive, but then they came out with limpets, and people were getting billions in their cargo. And mining for this stuff, they're getting billions. So they decided to nerf the prices. But I remember when we used to get out long temperature diamonds, I used to just go and get about $1 billion for one 784 tons of low temperature diamonds.
Programming limpet drone.
I like them round.
Prospector limpet failed.
And I like them shiny. You see, he's mining.
Engaged. Asteroid scan
Did my
complete.
my limpet just stole his shit? Good job, little buddy. What did you get? What did you steal? I think he stole platinum.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
Now, I said there's a few tips and tricks that you guys need to know when you're starting off a new account. I gotta do a video on that because old version says, you should do that. But like I said, with the exploration data, more than likely, 99% of the time, you are going to start doing exploration as a brand new, I guess, brand new pilot in this game, right? Don't dump your exploration just wherever. Make sure that when you have the exploration, you want to check out where you need to dump it so you can get, like, for instance, I was thinking most of you would like to get those ships, like you want to get a cutter, right? You're not always going to ride in a Panther Clipper. Cutter is a very good ship, right? It's versatile. The actual Clipper, the Imperial Clipper, I really like for combat. So you want to put your exploration data and your exobiology data places, stations that are controlled by specific factions, so that you can get reputation in those factions and or superpowers. Like, for instance, you want to get reputation in Cirrus Corporation, and Cirrus Corporation will probably have will probably be aligned with for instance, Federation, right? So you want to go to one of those stations, and that's where you want to drop off your data, and that will give you the reputation that you need for both Cirrus Corporation and the Federation or Imperial, right? If you want to get ranking in Imperial and get those specialized ships. And there are some pretty good ships in Imperial with the Imperial ranking. For instance, the Cutter. I mean, when Power Play started and when colonization started, all I was doing, everything was in the Cutter. I wasn't doing anything else. So make sure you specifically drop your data. I mean, it doesn't matter if you don't care, right? If you care about if it has to be Grom. Okay, well, you can drop Grom stuff anytime, anywhere, right? Like I'm doing merits right now. I got 1 million merits this week, but I won't get 1 million rep anytime soon. So I can drop with Federation, let's say, and Cirrus Corporation. So what you want to do is specifically get that data to a location that's needed. The reputation is needed. So check your needs, what you need in the future. This requires a little bit of planning. It's just not any kind of other game. You just shoot people and do, and that's it. You're done. It requires a little bit of planning. And so I figured that out the other day. Half hour I got Marco Quent. And I know you guys know Marco Quent is notorious for the engineers, because it's the one that actually is the biggest pain in the ass, because first you have to unlock the system, Sirius system, right? Then you have to unlock the engineer. Then you have to bring Marco Quent modular terminals. Then and only then you have to do some engineering with Marco so that you can get Palin. And that's the goal, is to get Palin, right? We wanted to get Palin. So it took me about half hour to get Marco Quent, where on a normal day it would have taken me 5 hours. The day before, 2 days before, it took me 5 hours. And I said, there's got to be an easier way. And I said, what if I drop off the data? And I said that in the video in chat. I said that, listen, and tomorrow I'm gonna go and check out to see how much I need to do to get Sirius Corporation increased to ally, so I can get Sirius system unlocked. And it only took, I want to say, 10 Earth-like worlds, and they're all around here. Actually, they're in the bubble. You don't need to go anywhere outside. You don't need to do any kind of spanch or ED tools or anything like that. They're all in the bubble. If it's a named system, it'll probably more than likely have Earth-like worlds. Okay? And actually, Procyon right next door has 4 Earth-like worlds. So there's half your battle. Procyon, right next to Sirius Corporation, has 4 Earth-like worlds. You scan those 4, and you go to another Sirius station 20 light years outside the radius that they pay you for those Earth-like worlds. And all of a sudden, boom, I got what I needed. I got ally with Sirius Corporation, and I was able to open up Sirius system. But now what if you added Federation or Imperial as a superpower, and you're doing it at the same time, so you unlock the ships and the ranks for those specific, people. And you're always going out, right? You're going out into the black all the time. You're going out into the black all the time, and you're doing exploration all the time, right? All the time. You can, when you bring it back and leave it off with the systems that give you the reputation that you need. Okay, so that you can get the different things that you need, like for instance the Federation rank, the Imperial rank. Okay, or any other permit. Like there's different permits that are unlocked by doing reputation, right? So just as a tip, focus on that. It would be good time saver. I want to say time saver, because I went from 4.5 hours, 5 hours with Marco Quint to 1 hour of doing it, and actually that is tremendous, right? The second part with Marco Quint is that the station that you have to unlock him at, the Patterson Enterprise, which is the first station as you enter Sirius system, that first station had the modular terminal, had 3 missions, and they all awarded me modular terminals. So you don't have to go crazy trying to find modular terminals before that. You'll find them in Patterson Enterprise. Okay, so that was a good thing too. That was time saver also. So within less than an hour I had Marco Quint done, and then I could go to Palin and then I could get my thrusters. So, I mean, it was important for me to find a shortcut and to find this, because I have 8 tunes that I need to upgrade and get the ships, the Panther Clippers, fixed. So I have thrusters, so I can outrun pirates. So imagine doing 5 hours each, unlocking just Marco Quint. I mean, it would drive me nuts. I mean, we're talking 40 hours. That's like a full-time job. So I had to find a way to make it simple, to cut out all that time waster, right? And then I thought, well, we can do that for other things, like unlocking other permits, other systems, right? Other factions. And you're always going out exploring. I have a buddy in group right now They're out with distant worlds. It's like they're getting billions and billions in exploration data. They can turn it in to those specific factions, right? And get themselves the reputation so they can unlock certain things. And you need to do that for Marco Quint. That was my whole thing on Marco Quint. I'm the type of person that tries to find solutions. Fast, easy solutions to complicated problems. Or time-consuming problems. So, I'm glad I was able to do that. If you've already figured that out, you could have said something and I could have not wasted my time. But most of us don't share information gladly. You know, like we don't actually go and stream information. We don't come onto these channels while people are streaming and say anything and, hey, I did this and I did that. And I'd love for us to share those things so that for new players coming on, we can tell them about these things. And they won't end up bad-mouthing the game when they spent 5 hours with Marco Quint. Right?
Prospect to limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Prospect to limpet engaged.
Well, like now, there was because of colonization, there was a system that you used to go to get your Federation ranking. It was pretty fast. It was pretty efficient. You just did courier missions between these two systems. I have it written down somewhere, but it's no longer valid because colonization has changed those systems completely. So now it doesn't make sense, but we still have a way to get Federation ranking and Imperial ranking. So it's important for me to bring that up because you folks might be new. You might want to do engineering and you end up with, oh shit, Marco Quint, he's in Cirrus Corporation system and he's in Cirrus and I can't unlock it, and how do I do that? How do I unlock him? And it just takes a little bit of thinking. And remember, just next door, Procyon has 4 Earth-like worlds, so all you need is 4 more. All you need is 4 more. And you got what it takes to unlock Cirrus Corp. Well, let's see, 6 more. Let's say if you did with 10. Vitally important to actually save time. So, because how much time do you have to play? You're not like me here. I'm on vacation right now, so I can play 4 or 5 hours. I can play 4 or 5 hours a day. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing less because I'm going to be doing some coding and some game building. But if you don't have much time to play, let me see, Tuesday, all I did was try to unlock Marco Quint. That was your gameplay for Tuesday. Your wife says, well, why are you wasting your time with that game? I don't know. Okay, so that's what happens, and then people quit. So I'm trying to keep people in the game, keep people playing. There's easier ways of doing it. Like doing power play, right? You don't have to do as much as I'm doing, but you're going to get power play packages so you can do the engineering. So you don't have to go material farming, because that is so time consuming. Material farming, in my opinion, is the worst. It's worse than root canal without anesthesia. and there's no easy way around it.
Asteroid scan complete.
They've changed the collision. In gaming, it's called collision, right? Where the surface actually has an invisible barrier, and the tune can't go beyond that.
Programming limpet drone.
Well, they lowered the collision of the surface, of the game surface, of the actual planetary surface below the actual
Prospector limpet engaged.
planetary surface, so the limpets just go straight through the damn ground,
Asteroid scan.
and then they just blow up.
Programming limpet
That's what's going on. You can do it. I've noticed if you do it sideways at a 45-degree angle, and you're about 500,
programming limpet.
I want to say 500 meters or more above the surface, usually you can they won't die as much because they're coming in diagonally. They're coming diagonally to the brain tree, but it requires precision, which is not something I have patience for.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Right? If you're young and you're a good flyer and you probably got a good HOTUS that you're working with, I'm working with keyboard and mouse. You probably can do that kind of gameplay, but it's very hard to kind of like, you have to get at a 45-degree angle, you have to be like not with your cockpit down, but horizontally to the ground, and then about 500 meters away, and they don't die as much. They still die, but they don't die as much. But to get the same positioning every single time you have to do this with the brain tree, that's the difficult part. So you end up going with your SRV on the ground and start jumping trees, because those materials, they're very sticky. They just stick to the trees, which sucks.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
And so you end up jumping and jumping and jumping. That was so frustrating.
Programming limpet
I
drone.
was ready to rage quit.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
I really hated that.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
The manufactured materials are easy,
Programming limpet
right?
drone.
And the other thing is the data, collecting the data from Jameson's crash site. That's also
Programming limpet drone.
a grind. So two brain trees and Jameson's crash site, 2 grinds in the game. But if you're doing care packages and you're doing power play at the same time, which helps, join Grom, help Grom out. Okay, we'd like to see Grom lead, become number 1. Grom actually has more benefits than anybody else, so it's more rounded. It's like jack of all trades kind of thing. But you're doing power play, you're helping out your faction, and then you're also collecting, you're opening up your modules, you're collecting care packages, etc., etc.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
So I give you guys some tips. I don't know if it's useful. I hope so. Something I learned in these last few days. If you have others, come to this
Engaged.
stream. Tell us your tip,
Asteroid
or
scan.
even come in group in Discord. Tell us your tip, and so we can share with everybody. It doesn't have to be a secret.
Asteroid depleted.
Tell us your tip. And we can share with everybody. We can make it the Elite Dangerous Tip Central. We want to know your tip. What is your tip about playing the game? Tip and trick. Okay, so the other one doesn't really have anything. I don't do anything under 8%.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone.
What I'd like to know, if you just started a squadron and you added the 20% of the percentage boost for mining, did you get the 20%? Because we worked on that weeks ago,
Limpet engaged.
and we don't know if it's after the fact you still get 20% boost if you start a new squadron. I should find out. Yeah. Most people started their own squadron. They have a squadron of 1. We have a pretty good sized squadron. I haven't recruited anybody. I haven't thrown it out there that I'm recruiting. But yeah, we're always looking for new people. Always looking for new people, and we do things together. We're actually going to do a team building kind of thing pretty soon, maybe next week or so. Next week or so, or I don't know if it's going to be next week or this weekend. Everybody has different schedules, so it's kind of hard to put stuff together. And I'm in Shanghai. I'm in Shanghai time, or Hong Kong time, right? So I'm like the opposite. They go to work, and I'm actually having dinner and going to sleep. But I can be up and at 'em for any situation, for any kind of gameplay. I can do before I go to work.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid scan complete.
A little harder this time to get what I needed. Last time it was easier. Simple guy. COL 359.
Asteroid depleted.
I might do the combat, power play combat tomorrow. Tonight. Maybe at 7, 8 o'clock Eastern. 9, 8 o'clock Central. Because I won't have the conflict zone after 3 o'clock tomorrow. After 7 a.m. UTC, and the conflict zone will go away. Actually, Grom is winning that system. So I'll probably lose the conflict zone. So I want to do a little bit of combat. I wanted to actually stream it. So I probably will do that tomorrow. And I'll make it tomorrow. I mean tonight, actually. It's tonight for you guys if you're in the States. It's tonight. For everybody else, it's tomorrow.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Let's go on this one, and let's go this one.
Programming limpet drone.
I like shiny round ones.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Prospect to limpet failed.
And there's Y, 39% platinum.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid depleted.
Anyway, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I had no dinner because I had a meatball sandwich, but my family ate the rotisserie chicken, and so I didn't get to eat any chicken. That was very sad.
Prospect to limpet failed.
They did the same thing weeks ago when I had the cookies. 1 second.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Hello, can you guys hear me? What the hell? They went to 0? I was wondering if you guys can hear me. I was like, shit, my volume was down to 0? God, man. Alright, let's keep going. Plus, that means yes. Okay. Good sign language.
Collector limpet expired.
That looks pretty ominous. If you don't put the night vision on, you can't see the edges of these things, so you end up
Programming limpet drone.
fucking hitting them and shit.
Collector limpet expired. Prospector limpet engaged.
Alright.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
I hate when they expire all at once.
Prospector limpet engaged.
10.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged.
Damn it, man.
Prospector
There we
limpet
go.
engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone. Programming
Now, I don't
limpet
do what
drone.
normal people do, 'cause I'm not a normal person. So I don't have a secondary limpet controller for the prospector
Programming limpet
and collector.
Programming limpet drone.
So I actually calculate what I need
Limpet drone.
in my head.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet
And
failed.
just kill off the prospector
Programming
limpet.
limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
One more, and I'll be 12
Programming
collector,
limpet drone.
2 prospector.
Prospector limpet failed.
They won't let you do a prospector over the collectors, but they'll do collectors over the prospectors. So when you're shooting off a prospector limpet, it'll just die and a new one will pop up. Like for instance, let's do these two here, which are nice and round.
Drone. Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone.
Okay, and that one.
Limpet drone.
So now I have 2 prospector and 12 collector. Always. That's how I roll.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Okay.
Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet
That's
engaged.
13. We'll take it.
Asteroid scan complete.
Hey Hog, good morning.
Asteroid depleted.
Alright. So I still have 2 tunes in Iceling, which I'm going to convert to Grom, because Grom has the better bonuses, especially in stuff that I like to do. Like for instance, the bounty hunting, the combat. So Grom does give you better stuff for that. Grom is the man when it comes to those bonuses. Iceling just does not. So it's really disappointing.
Programming limpet drone.
They nerfed her to death.
Prospector limpet failed.
But like, I'll look out for combat zones because I know Grom will actually give me a lot more merits for the combat.
Prospector limpet engaged.
And so in the next few weeks, I'm actually going to switch over 2 more tunes to ROM. Now you're probably wondering, why do I have so many tunes? Because I do a lot of colonization. You need about 3 fleet carriers for a T2. So I actually can load 3 fleet carriers in about 4 to 5 hours. And then unloading is a lot less, of course. But I have 9 counts. So I can do 3 T2s at the same time. And then I'm planning on sending some to Colonia eventually and just leaving them there. So I don't want to be kind of sending out, traveling back and forth with these tunes from Colonia back to the bubble. And then when Beagle Point opens up, I'll probably put 3 over there. So they'll be in 3 locations. So that's my actual goal for these accounts that I have.
Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
I play a lot because I don't watch TV. I don't watch any movies. There's utterly nothing to actually watch. Like, for instance, Starfleet Academy is just a waste. I'd rather play Elite Dangerous. It's more entertaining. So I have a lot of time to do other things, like, you know, I can code, I can play video games. I don't sleep much, 4 to 6 hours a night, so I have a lot of time on my hands.
Prospector limpet engaged.
If you're younger, you need your sleep.
Asteroid scan complete.
But when you get old, you don't need as much sleep. So far, since I've been doing power play merit mining, I've gotten 5 systems in control, right? What's bad for me is I lose the system that I was actually mining in, because I was having fun mining in that place. And fortifying it, you can only do if you have something in the system you can mine. Right, you have to mine within the same system to fortify it, right? So what you can do is other things. You can do other things to actually, like for instance, data, classified data, power play data you get from ports, from data ports. That I love to do also. That's one of my favorite things. Come on, where is this? So you can do a lot of things when you're doing power play, but it all depends what you like to do. I'm waiting for operations. Let's see what happens. Operations, I think, is going to be a good power play. I think it's going to be all power play, actually, because the mega ships are going to be who? They're not going to be independent. They're going to be part of factions. So I think there's going to be a lot of power play in the operations expansion that we're going to have. And they say you can't do operations solo. I'm going to try to do it solo. Because that's just the way I roll. They can say they can't do something, I want to do it. I'll find a way around it. Find a way of doing it solo. Alright. Almost done with this one. This one took a little longer than normal. Shit. Let's kick off at least two this way.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Alright. Let's see what these have. We're probably gonna be full very soon anyway.
Prospect to limpet engaged.
Yeah, that one has 45 platinum.
Prospect to limpet
That one has no
engaged.
platinum.
Asteroid scan complete.
Alright.
Asteroid scan complete.
So we can pretty much... Our limpet should be dying soon. And I'll just replace what I got with... Okay. See, I knew they were going to expire. Okay. It's almost done. I'm into like Japanese stuff, right? Bushido, samurai. I married a Chinese woman, but I secretly love Japanese women. I really do. I was like thinking the other day, what if I actually go, I named two characters, Kanako, right? Kanako. Hatsumi. If I go to Japan and I'm walking down the street and I meet these two girls and they say, "Hi, my name is Kanako. Hi, my name is Hatsumi." I'll flip out. Oh, you're the names from my video game. Okay, I think I'm full to 91. Yep, I'm full.
Limpid drone error. Deploy cargo patch. Cargo scoop. Retracted. Limpid drone error. Deploy cargo patch. Collector limpid expired. Prospector limpid failed.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
OBS sometimes accelerates, like ramps up too much. It goes over 6,000, 7,000 kilobytes per second. Hits 10,000. Sometimes it hits 15 and 20, and then what happens is YouTube just slaps it, knocks it out, disconnects me, and so I end up getting disconnected by YouTube, even though everything's working just fine. But I don't know why OBS just boosts, it ramps up, it accelerates. I have a cap. I tell don't go over 4,000. Actually, YouTube tells you don't go over 2,000. But it does, and then it just ramps up, and all of a sudden YouTube disconnects me. Alright, so I'm going to NLT. So we already got the control score here. So it looks like we're going to be taking this system too. Not bad. Hail Grom.
Frameshift drive charging.
I gotta be working on the systems that are getting close to the bridge that I'm building. I gotta get close to that. Help those guys out over there. But I think what they're doing is mostly transporting stuff. I don't know what they're doing. As a means, the main way of getting the power play. I'm dying for them to do something with atmospheric worlds, that we can land on it, we can build on it. I don't know. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I'll even pay for it, DLC. I'll pay for it. I got 9 accounts, so imagine that. If each one would cost $30, $20.
Boycott. Alpha November. Federal Flight Control welcomes you. Please submit document request before entering the station.
The way to know what to do, like you see this side, let me go here. It has 4 flashing red lights. Here, here, there. That's the back of it. The opposite end is where the actual toaster rack is. So you just flip around and there you go. I hate these stations because sometimes they put me right in front, and I hate to be in front because I have to kind of like I have to see, where is it? 2-2? 2-2, he says. 3-5. Where's 2-2? There it is. I'm lucky this time.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
There's gotta be a way, like a map or something, can tell you, oh, 2-2 is over here in the middle. 1-2 is in the front, whatever. It's always a different location. Okay, so now we're gonna sell our stuff. And get some merits. Hoorah! So if you are, and I figured out it's 20%, so if the demand is 1928, if you're below 380, then you'll retain the same 208 price. If you go above that amount, then the actual selling price will actually be lower and lower and lower, etc., etc. So, just as a tip, tips and tricks. 44696. That was pretty good. We got some good ones on that one. We got some good care packages. The minor ones I actually already so this is as of since I logged, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 just in these last 2 runs. I got 10, so that's pretty good. Alright guys, I'm gonna kill the stream here. Thank you for joining me again. Thank you for coming, Simple Guy. I take back what I said. I apologize. You are not a bot. That's a good thing. Just watch out when you're dropping a whole bunch of merits, because some of us consider that sniping when you do it an hour before the server goes down. In any case, I'm glad to see you here, and thank you for joining me. I'm a pretty nice guy, a very loyal and good person. So if you ever need my help for any reason, I am there for you. And that actually goes out for everyone. My Discord is open, so you can even come and tell me go fuck myself. I'm in my Discord if you get pissed off at me. But my Discord is open to anyone, so you guys need any kind of help, you feel free. I'm gonna try to do some kind of videos in the near future about tips and tricks, because what's his face, Old Virgin said that should be something like that, but most people stop streaming, so I don't know what's going on in this game. In any case, I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna try to do that combat tonight, Eastern Standard Time, or tomorrow morning if you're in my neck of the woods. I'll see you guys soon. Love you all.